cual me voy. El perro, el Porsche, la Cetreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. La baby le.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the AB on its way. Andrew McCutchen is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this. There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
McCutchen, base runner at first with 1 out. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. The next 3-2. And this is with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4. The catcher, JT.
Next up is JT Realmuto. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 0-1 on its way. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Taken high and deep to right. Blackmon going back. And this will get all the way to the wall now. McCutchen blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next to hit, Alec Bohm, and the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 pitch on the way. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 2-1. And he pops it up. Coming in is Blackmon. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's safe.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In now, Nick Maton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 home. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Tapia. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 3, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping up is Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Raimel.
And the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Here it comes, 2-0.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Batting second.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Helpful.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Trevor Story steps in now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Outside,
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Story, the runner at first with two gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Philadelphia is on top, 3-0. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Mickey Moniak.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in will be Aaron Nola, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. First delivery to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 22.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. High and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. It's off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here at 3:04. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 5 and the Rockies nothing. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Hot shot on the ground to short, taken in by Gregorius. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Daza, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Bounced softly in front of the plate, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting 7. The second baseman.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Garrett Hampson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. On the season, Hampson is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Liner in there for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Batting it.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rockies strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up JT Realmuto. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So here is Alec Bohm. He doubled his last time up. The pitch. To short. Story scoops it up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, German Marquez.
The pitcher, German Marquez.
First pitch on its way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit out towards second. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, the left fielder, Rival Tapia.
So stepping in is Raimel Tapia. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And now in the box, Nick Maton as we begin the top of the fourth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
So now to the plate, Mickey Moniak, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in once again is Aaron Nola, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Five runs on only 4 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. And he misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he puts it on the ground to third. McMahon gathers it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate now is Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Ball two now. Now the 2-0.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. From the stretch, he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And the runner from first comes around to score.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Blackmon stands at second with no outs. On Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The center fielder, number 2,
So now into the box is Jonathan Daza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Fouled off. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, here is number 3. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone. Outside, 2-1.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty with one gun, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the AB now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Daza is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in next, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be number 3, and they could use a spark from him here.
Number 3.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Now a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia. stretch. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Moniak. 2 down.
Now back, the third baseman, Ryan.
Next, here is Ryan McMahon, runner in scoring position with Sagan. First offering. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope. 1-1.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail 5-2. Jordan Sheffield takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Jordan.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Now here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. The 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Striding in is Alec Bohm. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Nick Maton. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Bohm stands at first with one out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Mickey Moniak, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Flew out last time up. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tapia, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-2. That brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
On its way is pitch number 75.
That's a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. A runner at first with no outs here. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The 2-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
2-0 pitch on the way. Knuckle curve and a beauty, 2-1 now.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Jonathan Daza. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Connor Brogdon takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Blackman on second. Daza at first. 1 gone. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, number 3, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Ball one, well below the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to one in the inning for Colorado. Matt Joyce is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 7, Matt Joyce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And there's ball one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman's after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Next to dig in, Andrew McCutcheon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
A ball and no strikes. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. The next 1-2 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out. Rhys Hoskins will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the first pitch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Bryce Harper would be next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. First offering. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 1.
Oh, that pitch is out.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Hoskins is off at first with 2 away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Bailey Falter gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 70, Bailey Falter.
Elias Diaz is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Next, it'll be Raimel Tapia. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Raimel Tapia. Nobody out, runner on first. Hey. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Ryan McMahon, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Once again a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Ready now is Ryan McMahon, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He waits, now the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Trevor Story will be next. None out, runners at first and second. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
On, he pops it up. But this will land untouched. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in for the Rockies, Trevor Story. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon. A potential tying run for him at third base. He's set. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hit hard on the ground to second, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. He's safe. The throw was offline, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Vince Velasquez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. And now, C.J. Cron. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So the next to bat will be Jonathan Daza. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ben Bowden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. The pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to hit is Didi Gregorius. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
That brings up Alec Bohm. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's down.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fouled away. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Nick Maton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And there's ball 2 now. Bohm leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Two and two now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson. First pitch on its way.
1-0. Ball 2. 2-0.
Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. At the plate, number 3, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, and this is fired right into center field. So he moves all the way up to third here. The 1-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Edgar Garlobo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 45, Edgar Garlobo.
Here's the first pitch. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. That's wide, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line towards center field. Moniak is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Rockies strand 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Daniel Bard comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Mickey Moniak will be the one to try and get things started as he'll lead off against Bard here in the 9th. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him, son.
Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering on its way. Pitch misses the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Blackman. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Phillies down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
1-1 to Andrew McCutcheon.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Philly down to their last strike. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Philadelphia, good night.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Colorado jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jordan Sheffield claims the win out of the pen, his first. Daniel Bard earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockies, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For Philadelphia, 5 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.